This is the story of how I became interested in neuroscience. I've always been passionate about psychology and the brain, but I wasn't completely sure if I wanted to make a career out of either. I couldn't see myself pursuing a career solely in mental health or biology, at least not until the spring of 2020 when I discovered the perfect marriage between the two fields neuroscience. It all started when I was quickly getting out of my car early this year. When I closed my car door, I dropped my keys, so I bent down to pick them up. Upon standing back up, I hit my head on the wrought iron bird feeder above me, which resulted in a loud ringing in and outside of my head. Felt like my brain was vibrating along with the bird feeder. Besides having a throbbing bump on my head where I bumped it, and a slight headache, I didn't have any immediate symptoms. More intense symptoms kicked in later. My eyesight became blurry, and I found that it was difficult to focus or even think. When I was driving the next night, I had to keep pulling over to let my eyes rest because they were so sensitive to the lights on the road. I kept having intense headaches and times where I frankly felt brain dead. Felt like the only thing that I could do without pain was stare blankly at my wall. I had no idea what was going on, and I was scared to say the least. It wasn't until a day or two of having these symptoms that I realized it was more than a regular stress headache or a migraine. My thoughts were confirmed after a visit to the emergency room when I was told I had a concussion. I was intrigued that a simple head bump had caused me to have so many debilitating symptoms. I knew that the brain was powerful, but I'd severely underestimated it. After I got better, I began to research the brain and concussions. Upon looking into these topics, I stumbled upon neuroscience, which attempts to connect the mind and the brain. I knew that this was the perfect field for my fascination with psychology and the brain. Thanks for listening.